Resuming, we will go to the member for Fort McMurray, Cold Lake.
Thank you. Minister, you claim there's national unity and consensus, but the day after the meeting, BC Premier David Eby says no to a pipeline, removing consensus. Is this a veto?
Mr. Chair, as I mentioned, the Premiers and the Prime Minister came together at that table and had a strong meeting to talk about how we build national unity and national projects. I stand by that.
The honourable member.
So does Premier Eby's opposition to this project mean a veto?
The honourable minister.
Mr. Chair, the only people who seem to be concerned about divisions and increasing them and stating them are the members opposite. Right. The Premier said there was unity.
That's right. So will she tell Premier Eby his opposition doesn't matter?
The honourable minister.
Mr. Chair, I can't even believe that question was asked. Is a member opposite saying that there was no unity at that table? Is she not saying that Canadians want us to work together?
Premier Smith, Moe and Canoe have all said yes to a pipeline to Churchill. Does this mean a yes?
Minister.
Once again, I've said that it is not my job to select the projects that will be national unity projects, but it is my job to make sure that the environment...
And I quote, "From everything I've read about the Tech Frontier project, I don't think it should go ahead," end quote. These were the words of the minister back in 2020 when she did think it was her place to pick a project. So this mine would have created 7,000 construction jobs and 2,500 operational jobs. Is climate change more important than Alberta's economy?
Minister.
Mr. Chair, as Minister of Environment, I am standing in front of this House to say that we need to ensure that we build our country as an energy superpower that is low risk, low cost, and low carbon, and we will do it.
That's right.
Member.
Would the minister still oppose this project today?
The honourable minister.
Mr. Chair, it is not my job to select projects or projects of national interest. It is my job to make sure that we take into account the environment.
Has the minister ever been to Fort McMurray?
Minister.
Mr. Chair, I don't believe that I need to share my travel history with a member opposite.
The honourable member.
Has she ever toured the oil sands?
Minister.
Mr. Chair, I'm the Minister of Environment. I don't think I need to speak to the member of where I have traveled, but more to that space. If she has questions about the oil sands, she can ask the Minister of Energy.
The honourable member.
Thank you. So I guess a really simple question. Does being an energy superpower include oil sands energy?
Minister.
Mr. Chair, being an energy superpower means that we support energy in all its forms from our country. We are a strong country. We should be proud of
Member.
it.
So does this include oil sands, yes or no?
Minister.
Mr. Chair, as I have mentioned, once again, to build an energy superpower, it must be low risk, low cost, and low carbon.
That's right. So yes or no to oil sands?
The honourable minister.
Mr. Chair, not my job to pick the projects, only my job to protect the environment.
To pick a project, Mr. Chair, I'm asking whether she supports oil sands energy, yes or no?
Hear, hear.
Minister.
In fact, I've answered that question. It is not my job to select the projects, and so I will stick to my job, which is protecting the environment.
The honourable member.
So does she agree that pipelines are a safe way of transporting oil, yes or no?
The honourable minister.
Back to that question again, the same answer. My job is not to select the projects in a national interest. It's to make sure that we protect the environment in making the decisions.
The honourable member.
Does the minister believe that economic reconciliation is important?
Minister.
Mr. Speaker, absolutely economic reconciliation is important, which is in fact why we have an Indigenous loan guarantee.
Honourable member.
In 2020, there was $2.4 billion in procurement in Indigenous businesses in the oil sands alone. Does the minister acknowledge that economic reconciliation is important in the oil sands?
Minister.
Mr. Speaker, it's not for me to choose the projects or to decide for Indigenous peoples what economic reconciliation looks like, but it is to provide support, like through the Indigenous loan guarantee from energy and natural resources.
The honourable member.
$2.4 billion in procurement. So shrinking the oil and gas development will hurt economic reconciliation. Does this not make the minister and see that this is a step backwards?
Minister, about 5 seconds or less.
Indigenous peoples will be consulted as we build national projects, and I will rely on the advice that we get through those consultations.